Hi, I'm Steph. Welcome back to a different type of video. Now, as you can see by today's title, we are looking at handmade businesses. Now, as you have probably already heard me say, I sometimes struggle with focus, and it is something that I am desperately trying to work on and overcome, albeit it's not generally something you can overcome, but I am trying to exercise more. I'm trying to time my caffeine intake because caffeine definitely does help me focus and just keep me a bit more, like I can get through a task without getting distracted and wanting to do something else. And I am possibly going to try to start doing some cold water therapy, but like starting by just doing my face, like just baby steps. Now, my little boy starts school next year, so I will potentially be looking at returning to the workforce because it is time, basically. He'll be in school 5 days a week, so it does seem like the right time to start looking. But I am very cognizant of the fact that I possibly will struggle to find something that fits, because I think, honestly, I know I have my previous life at sea and I did a job once I left sea, but I don't think it's given me a very broad skill set, despite the fact that I do have my education to go with that as well. I think a lot of mums and stay-at-home parents who are trying to return to the workforce find it somewhat of a challenge. Now, I have said I'm a marketer's dream. You market at me enough and I will buy your stuff, right? And I kind of want to lean into that. I already have what I call a failed handmade business. I did reusable Christmas crackers. If you want some, I still have a load left. I'm slowly getting rid of these things, you know. They'll be listed on my Etsy again this year. And I didn't sell them because I suck at marketing. The product idea is excellent. I really stand by my product. It is such a good idea. Reusable Christmas crackers that still pull apart and still have the snaps. Now, the pattern does very well, and I don't sell it too cheaply. You can buy a few patterns and jokes part of a bundle, or you can just get the pattern itself, which I think I sell for like £7.50, something like that. And I sell it in a few other places as well, depending where you see it, to be honest. You'll see it on Google, Etsy, my Ko-fi account. You can see it linked below my YouTube as well on certain videos. So yes, I would like to have a handmade business again because I have so many hobbies. I can sew, I can knit, I can crochet. I've tried my hand at punch needle. I can hand embroider. I can make embroidery files as well. I do have a lot of skills, and leathercraft. And I flick between stuff, so I get hyper focused and then I lose interest and we move on to something else, which is rather annoying. It really is. So I did open up a leather account last year, and let's look at our stats, shall we? All time. So I put up 2 listings. So I have these petal yarn bags, and you can fit a 20-gram skein in there, which I love. I think these are absolutely adorable, and they're going to be so good for sock knitting, scrap sock knitting. So I put up them, and I put up, oh, come on Delilah, my shawl cuffs. This green one, this is out of like an old leather that we didn't really like once we bought, because we bought it offline. So yes, some shawl cuffs as well, because I do feel like it is an underserved market in the UK. And I put up a couple of TikToks and set and forget. So I had a total of 7 orders, which for something I didn't try very hard with, honestly, I thought was quite good. So my shop has received 843 views all time, 7 orders. I had 678 visits, and my revenue was £54.20, right? Make that what you will. Going forward, I probably won't talk about revenue, but you can work it out from my sales. So this is just my starting point, my starting figures. And I was like, oh, okay. Now, I think I only sold 1 of these, so maybe not the best. But I do like the mixed mediums. I do like the mix of leather and yarn because I feel like it'll keep my focus there. Like I've just got starting my hand back in with some leathercraft, and I like the mixed mediums. I like that quite a lot. So, and I did do quite a lot of work and I just never got around to doing anything. And I've just gotten back into my sock knitting, and I think by the end of the week I could have another sock finished. That's 2 socks of 1 pair. So I'll be able to cast on a new sock. So I love project bags and I love notions. So I had a crochet subscription box for a while, and I loved all the little bits. I love everything associated with the act of crochet and knitting. And this is why I wanted to open up a leather shop. Products that have leather in them, but also serve the yarn craft community. And it means I can practice with all my multitude of skills. So that leads us to where we are now, because I then lost focus because I just wasn't very organised. Let's be truthful here, I wasn't very organised. I got overwhelmed with social media, with how much you just have to put out there. And I don't really know what I'm doing with marketing for small handmade businesses. All I see online is people being successful, you know, and I do feel it, you don't see that many people who aren't doing really well. I don't want 5-figure months at all. So I follow Kim. I'll link her YouTube here. I follow her. She's really down to earth, and she's like, she just wants enough money to like get by and pay her bills, which is kind of what I'm looking for. I want enough to mean that if I struggle to find work, like the end of next year, the year after, this will keep a hand in, this will keep my pocket money in, and the things, you know, just to help some of the bills, and maybe take a little bit of the pressure off my husband. Why am I waffling to you now? I am waffling in the vain hope that it will kick my bum into gear and I will actually start listing stuff. My goal for launch is autumn. So I think end of August, start of September. It is now mid-June. So I feel like now is a perfect time to start getting products listed. I even have product descriptions made. Like I've written loads of product descriptions already. So a lot of stuff I just need to make and actually get listed. You know, I just need that focus there again. So I have my petal bags and I have a few more, which I will make up and photograph, because I do want to make up too much and then just not sell anything. So I have my petal bags. I also have these teeny little knitted balls, which are made on my Addy. It's super easy to make. Nothing exists like this already. And again, it fits in tiny skeins of yarn. And then one for big skeins. And then the center pull. So again, this is stuff, easy stuff to make content for. I just need to finish some of the other socks because I don't have any needles. It's terrible, I know. Now, I will have a second for this design. These are just little pouches. And honestly, I really enjoyed making these. Honestly, it's super. So these are just prototypes. I will have prototypes going up. So then this is like from scrap leather as well. It's a really nice leather. So just little notions pouches. This one I experimented with engraving. Again, all seconds, because, you know, I don't know what's going to work yet and I don't see the point of having a million notion pouches. And then this is one I made today. Again, this one is for me. And I experimented with a different design. So I just need to fold this up a bit more and have less of a hole. But on the back, this is perfect. So this design is definitely going in this shop, because this for me is a lifesaver, because I always forget the Kitchener stitch. I have a million stitch markers, but we're going to start off small. So I'll get everything that I've experimented with listed, because it's a lot of scrap leather, and you know, it'll be good for freebies that I'll be able to throw in. So for stuff like this, again, fill them all up with stitch markers, and I can put my logo in the middle. So again, that's scrap leather, I can add stuff, because there's no point me hoarding it. And then I have project bags. So I have the two that I like are downstairs. but this one is pretty similar as well. And for this, I'm going to make 3 versions as a pattern, and then I will sell the pattern on my YouTube, on my Christmas Etsy, which is going to get rebranded into sewing patterns. So then I can make sewing patterns and earn some more passive income that way. So this is my project bag, and it's made from jelly rolls. And it's perfect for socks. So my other one features a number of snaps along the top, so then you can still pull your yarn out. And then I think I may experiment by putting a couple of pockets in. So again, we've got some yarn socks in here and some petals, so they fit your socks in perfectly. And then on the ones I have downstairs, I put a loop on, so you can have a hanging, a little, what's this, wristlet as well. Which honestly, I never realised how useful these were, but I used one on holiday and it was excellent for standing up. So again, this one made a little bit small, but with a tiny little engraved on it. So I might list these on their own, so then you can choose what colour, and I put a number of logos or symbols up there, and you can choose which one you would like for yourself. So you can use them for like existing bags, different project bags, you can coordinate them, stuff like that. And then, so that's a number of different items I will have listed. And also, I've been trying to use up all my scrap fabric, not gonna lie. So I would possibly put in a couple of templates. So all you have to do is print this off, and then you can go ahead and punch all the holes out yourself. And if you would like to buy then just this as to make your own bag, then you can go ahead and do that yourself. You can buy that as well, because that means I get rid of some leather out of my house. I mean, it will make me money, so leather just sit there doing nothing. So that, quite a lot of ideas. And because I think I had so many ideas all at once, I then just, I stopped. I just couldn't. It was too much. I got overwhelmed instead of just taking it one step at a time. Which leads me to why I'm a marketer stream. So I get loads of social media managers, content, like, let me help you run your business. This is the course you need. Buy this Etsy course, buy this 100 content ideas. And I have a lot. I sign up to all the freebies, right? So I have so much content ideas. What I lack now is like the focus on like reels and trying to do trending stuff, which I really hate. I just like filming and posting, which I don't think is going to work. So we have the 90-day content planner from Instagram Expert, which I've never used. So we may as well use it. It may fail because it's quite old now, a few years old. It may not, but we may as well get it used because there's no point in it sitting around my house and doing nothing. Apparently I did start a business plan. Who knew? And I've got the Instagram content palette, just so then I can actually write down my ideas and get them done. So I think that is what I'm gonna just gonna try start with this book and see where we go from there, and then look at the content ideas that I have done. So it moves me on to a marketing plan. I don't know how to market this, if I'm honest. I have started posting on my TikToks again. My Instagram, it's just dead. Honestly, it's just dead. I think because it knows it's a business. And I don't post trending content. So if you're a small handmade business and you have like a simple marketing plan that is working for you and like it's extending your reach, let me know. I don't want to do overly complicated edits on my phone. You know, I'm trying to reduce my phone usage, not increase it. So I think my marketing plan is going to begin with the book for like my reels and my TikToks. We'll see what this guide says, and I'll probably aim for a few a week, and then in the lead up of August, like at least once a day, plus like posts on stories and the such, and try and include hooks. And I do think then Pinterest is going to feature quite heavily in this, because I know Pinterest was quite a good source of traffic for myself, for my Etsy a while ago. I'm not sure that's still the case because I think Amazon sellers have kind of ruined the platform. They kind of ruin everything, don't they? Linking. So yeah, Pinterest. I would like to come up with a Pinterest strategy, one that's not going to bust my balls, because I'm not going to pay for a Pinterest manager. So I'll have to create all these pins myself. And I honestly, like, everyone's like, you need to make 5 to 10 fresh pins every day, and it's too much. It's not gonna, it ain't gonna work for me. I don't have that kind of time. You know, I am a stay-at-home mum. That means I have a child that I have to look after during the day. And in the evenings, I don't want to be spending 7 nights a week. So this is where I kind of hope this video helps, is trying to open up small businesses, small handmade businesses, in the midst of global recessions and downturns and political uncertainties. And for someone who isn't prepared to be part of that hustle culture where we're working from, you know, from bedtime till midnight to try and get something up and running, because I will burn out, you know, and I have burnt out before, and it's not the road I'm prepared to go down. So I want the slow road. The slow road. So this is my introductory business. If you are a small handmade seller and you're just starting your journey, let's do it together. Let's see if I can make a success of it. I think I need to define my parameters of success. I think that would possibly, what does success look for me? Success might look differently for you. I think that will go from there. So my next video, I hope to talk you through my marketing plan. I hope to talk you through my 5 to 10 products I'm going to get listed and that I can keep listed. So the stuff that I can make over and over without it being too complicated, because then I can add in stuff here and there that takes my fancy. So yeah, my marketing plan, which is going to be Reels, TikToks, and Pinterest, and I will probably try and throw in a few blog posts as well, just to try and maximize my SEO. And YouTube will probably be part of my marketing plan. I'm not sure to what degree. I'm not sure on that front. Probably more in a passive way of, this is what I've been making this week, tutorials for sewing patterns, that sort of stuff. So yes, and it will be mostly on Etsy, but I will cross post to my Fourth Wall account, which is the stuff that I can link at the bottom of my YouTube video, and my Ko-fi account as well. So that's where people can buy me a coffee, or they have a shop feature as well. So I'm not sure what shop I will feature on my TikTok yet. We'll see. We'll see. I probably my Etsy, because I think it's a bit more trusted. It's a bit more well known. But if something takes off, I can always link a coffee account, because it is, I think there's less fees. So that would be good. Maybe I will list my coffee account on my Instagram versus TikTok, and that would be a good way to compare the two. That might be a good idea. But it is a lot of extra work then. So yes, let me know what you think. This video has been a rambly one, I am well aware. But thank you for sticking with me, and let's hope that I can come up with an account. If you have any links, please honestly link them below. Like, if you are a small business, like, who are you following that's really helped you out? Like, I'm kind of desperate here, because I think I follow too many people and I just get so much information and I'm just so overwhelmed and overloaded. Yeah, so, but I want like proven results. Like, it has definitely helped you out. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video next week, surprisingly enough. Hey, and I've not missed an upload in ages, so I'm doing kind of well. And I might even get to edit this video tonight. That would be amazing, wouldn't it?